What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another pregame here on Ranger Central. Game 6 tonight in Raleigh. The Rangers up 3-2 in the series, and they still have the chance to close it out for the third straight game now. Will they do it? I don't know. I'm going to just go off the rip and say that I have no feeling one way or the other going into the game. I know that last game I said that I felt like this was going game 7 automatically. I'm definitely feeling better now that I'm not sitting in the moment of that post game and that disgusting effort. But this is where the Rangers show their true colors. And I'm feeling nervous. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is a slam dunk win. I'm not saying that this is a slam dunk loss. What I'm saying is this game will tell us who they are. It's either you roll over and die and you go to a game 7. And even if they win that game 7, it's like, how are we supposed to feel knowing that you lost 3 straight to this team and now you are in a spot where you're in a game 7 in the first place? So, but that's a bridge to cross when we get there. It's either they roll over and die, or they show us that they truly are battle tested. They show that they're not going to mess around, and they show that they can grab a win on the road in Raleigh despite all odds against them and despite Carolina having the momentum rolling in. This is a battle test. If the Rangers want us fans to have any faith that they could still win it all, this is the night. This is the night. Because if you go 7, how do we have faith until they prove otherwise at that point? So they're still at the spot where they do have to prove that they could, that they are legit still. They have to prove that they're legit, because at the end of the day, last game was so putrid that you just can't have games like that in the playoffs. It's just so unacceptable. But we're going to talk about everything. Leave a like on your way in. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans, and turn on your notifications so you know I upload or go live. But let's see who's in the chat. Rocco, what's going on? I agree. Let's win. Ram, pedal to the metal, boys. Let's go, Rangers. That's what they need to do. Pedal to the metal. Headed to PNC in an hour, boys. Better show up tonight. Hopefully they will. Hopefully they don't give an effort like they did last game, because I'm still disgusted that I even was there for that. But yeah, bring the energy. Love the content. Appreciate that. What's going on? Keep our foot on the gas the whole game. Mostly the first period. And this is where it gets into my main point of the game, which is the first 10 minutes is so important. I know we talk about every time they go on the road, but it's the truth, especially with this game, because I don't want them, though, to sit back and try to weather the storm that way. I'd like to see them be the team to press and punch them early. I would like to see that, but is it going to be that way? I don't know. RVA, what's going on? I'm feeling a little better after that, but I'm still not, I don't know, I'm not 100% still from that last game. I'm just so, I'm questioning them. I'm just questioning them. Luca, what's going on? Need to bend them over tonight is right. Play Rangers hockey, we win. Agree. Thank you, Luca. Appreciate that. I'm at the point where I'm done with the superstition with that. I ended up just cutting it. Not entirely short, but still long in the back, but still. Dave, what's going on? Statement game tonight. Either they overcome adversity and find a way to win, or they risk falling into the same fate as the last 2 seasons. Exactly, Anthony. And even if they do go to game 7, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Not feeling confident at all right now. The first 10 minutes of the game is going to be so important. I agree with that. I'm not there where I'm not feeling confident at all. I still have a bit of confidence rolling in, because there is the fan in me that wants to say that they're going to win. But there is the other side that remembers how I was feeling 48 hours ago or so, where I was pissed off and I was feeling like, all right, well, Carolina put themselves in a very good position to win the series now. Obviously, they have to win 2 in a row, where the Rangers got to just win 1. But still, you go back to your building. You have momentum on your side. Huge deal for Carolina. And then at that point, it's, all bets off in a game 7. But we'll see. We got this. I hope so. Very nervous as well. I'm right there with you. I'm very nervous about this game. I am not in the Raleigh area, but if anybody is and is interested in getting tickets, then there you go. See, if I knew, I would have made the trip down if I was offered some tickets. My confidence is as low as ever, but the reality is we're 7-2 this postseason. Couldn't ask for more. I just want them to show up and fight tonight. And that's where, people took it the wrong way with the Kreider quote, especially me, where it's like, oh, well, if you said it was a 3-2 series going into things, then, you'd have to think it's a really good series for the Rangers in that regard. But it's just the circumstances of going up 3-0 and then losing 2 in a row. That's really all it is with that. And it's also, you don't want to hear your players say that. Yeah, please no game 7. Hockey Dad, what's going on? Better play. Better come and play 60 like they will be eliminated. I agree with that. Oh, this is that guy on TikTok that was spamming my comments. That fraud right there that we're canceling. Really nervous. I hate to say this, but if they lose tonight, then I think they lose the series. I'm probably going to feel the same way. NYR for life. I'm probably going to feel the same, to be honest with you. I might reach my Joker arc tonight if they drop this game. I agree, Everest. They got to come out the gate blitzing them. And that's another point that I was going to make. I am hoping that Artemi Panarin and crew were watching the Knicks game last game, and I hate how people are mad. It's like, stop comparing sports. Nobody's comparing the sports. We're comparing the situation, the fact that Jalen Brunson showed he's got the biggest balls in the NBA in that last game. That's all we're saying here, is that he showed he's got balls. Panarin, does he have balls? He's got to show it to us tonight. And yeah, they have the chance to prove to all of us that they are not mentally weak like in years past, and that this team is different, and they mean business. Tonight is a must-win in my eyes. I agree with you, Anthony, on that. Who's playing? Rempe, Brodzinski, or Hedl? I got no idea as of right now. It's looking like Brodzinski, but it could be. It looked like Brodzinski last game, and it ended up being Rempe, so I have no clue at all till we get the rushes. If the Rangers can get an early lead, they could sit back and hope Igor gets them over the line. The Canes crowd's going to be loud, and they will be pushing their players. I mean, I don't want them to sit back at all. I have no interest in them sitting back unless they have like a really big lead. But even then, we saw when, the Islanders played Carolina, and the Rangers are a far better team than the Islanders, so don't get it twisted with what I'm saying here. But what I'm saying is that still, Carolina with them, they're a team that has also been able to get comeback wins a lot. So I don't feel comfortable sitting back at all. And yeah, they've responded all season, but the postseason's a different animal, and that's where they got to prove that it is different with this group and everything. And that's what I'm hoping. I hope they feel the pressure, because this is 1,000% it. If they blow this series, their heads are going to roll. And it could be from even the top. It could be from the top to the roster. How am I feeling for tonight? I have mixed feelings, to be honest with you. I got very mixed feelings. The Hurricanes are very beatable, very beatable, and if we can just play like game 1 and 3, even 2, we will win. I agree with that, especially with game 1. I thought game 1 was the Rangers' best because of the attention to detail in their own end, but yeah, I mean, they are beatable, but the Rangers just have gotten away from their game, and Carolina's up their game. Both of them, both things happen. All right, yeah, you got to eat pizza then. Glad you're eating pizza. Need to close this out at Raleigh like they did 2 years ago. I agree with that. I would love it if they could beat them like that. Colorado up 1 late, and they're still attacking. Hopefully the Rangers took notes. I'm hoping so too, because that's what they need to do. And apparently, yeah, I agree with this. This actually leads to what I was about to say. It's that whole report about how Pekka apparently had them sit back. If that report's true, I haven't even seen the report myself. I've just heard from people saying that that's what happened. And if that's the case, then Not a good look for Pekka. Not a good look at all. Yeah, it would be nice. Balls out, boys. Need to be the aggressors, I agree. And yeah, Knicks had a convincing win after getting abused. That's what the Rangers need to do. It's exactly what they need to do. What do I think of Rempe in the game? I love the kid, but we need Heedle back. I agree with that. I like Rempe, but at this point, you can't play him with the lack of minutes that he's giving you. You just cannot do it. Is there anything you've seen or heard lately that gives you hope? Hot take, Kako gets the game-winning goal. I'd love that. And there's really nothing other than just my emotion itself just telling me, my internal battle telling me multiple different things between how I should feel, whether it is feel like they're going to win or feel like they're going to blow this. But right now I'm sitting at, I don't even know what's going to happen tonight. I really have no clue. Game 5 going into it, I'd be lying if I said I felt 100% going into it. I truly did feel, I truly felt a lack of confidence going into Game 5 for some reason. Tonight, I lied in the preview of Game 5. I'm not going to lie tonight. I truly do feel in the middle right now. That I don't know what's going to happen. If you ask me yesterday, because of the fact that, you know, if the game was every other day, I would say they probably drop it for sure. But now with the 2 days off, it definitely helped me personally too. So I'm hoping it helped them. Yeah, I already have anxiety too rolling into the game. Yeah, I saw Trouba win Captain of the Year. Whatever. If we come out so that would not be good. I agree with that. Let's go Rangers for sure. Panera Bread needs to show up, show why the bread can be stirred in the fresh soup broth tonight. I would love that. Would love to see that. I feel the same. I'm not even lying to you. Between after Game 5, I felt sick for that night and the day after. Yesterday, I felt completely fine. Today, I'm already starting to feel sick thinking about rolling into this game. Yeah, Brunson creating a legacy ton for Panarin to do the same. Yeah, someone needs to have a legacy game for sure. I agree. What's going on, Matt? How you doing? I think the Rangers going to lose tonight, but most likely win Game 7. I hope you're wrong about that, and I hope they win tonight. The great teams face and overcome adversity, and that's my point. That's why I'm saying they got to show tonight, to me, that this team could actually win it all. Because if they go to a Game 7, even if they win a Game 7, I'll feel good that they won, but I'll also still question them because of the fact that they forced the series 7 games. And yeah, they need to limit the penalties. Apparently with the refs tonight, they're undefeated, so let's hope that continues. Wearing my Brett jersey tonight. He needs a big game. I don't know what jersey I'm going to rock tonight because now I could switch it now that the superstition's kind of over. They've lost 2 games, so. Need to play Heedle. Rempe only played 4 minutes last game. Yeah, they need to play. They need to play Heedle. Maybe the NHL wants to go to Game 7 for revenue. I'm not gonna do that. I had people, or I saw people at least blaming the refs for last game. I couldn't do that. They no-showed. Like, come on, we're better than this. We're way better than this to blame the refs. And I agree with this. Obviously, you know, we'll talk about that if they unfortunately get there. But yeah, if they blow this, Drury has to go. Chris Drury has to go at that point. I mean, somebody had to say it in the locker room that it happened. It could have been Pekka. Who knows? But somebody in the locker room said it because we saw it happen. Yeah, that would probably be even worse for you than it's already going to be for me. I'm going to feel so embarrassed if that. I don't even want to think about it. If they do that, though, I'm going to be so embarrassed. I'm not going to be able to show my face. I think Panarin does just as much. I hope that's all connected too. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm with you for some reason on that, Nick. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I went to game 5 and I just had the nerves there, but still. He's joking about that. And Wear for Life. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, that they at least generate chances. One high danger chance last game. Vomit worthy stuff. Don't know why I decided to go to the watch party. I have so much anxiety. It's unreal. I was going to go tonight, but I sold my tickets. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm getting flashbacks of the Tampa watch party. I couldn't do it. And I'd rather either way not do the stream at midnight for you guys. I'd rather get the stream going early after the game. So that's part of the other reason. I'm going to listen to the podcast, lady. And I agree with this, and I felt better also because of that. When Florida lost their game, I felt better because of that. And I shouldn't let that be a reason to cope, but it's the truth that I did feel better. Yeah, I hope that helped Fox also. And then apparently Kreider's a little shaken up too. True. Could be the first team to go to the conference finals. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Nick, for some reason. Not that I feel 100%, but still. Listening on the station on the way to the viewing party. Well, still, be loud. Enjoy that experience because, and I hope for your sake it's not as bad as it was for me. Not that it was a bad experience because of MSG and everything. It's just because the season ended at that point, so. And yeah, the Rangers got to simplify their game, and especially the power play. They did make a change to the power play. They ended up taking Trouba off the second unit and putting Kako there. We'll see how that goes, but true. I mean, I agree with this, that it sucks from that standpoint that all these series are going 6 games and the Rangers could have been the team to close it in 4 or 5 and really show that they're not messing around. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, this is what it is. And they still could be the first team in the conference finals. So hopefully. I I don't know why they're not. I don't think Othman's ready. I don't think they want Othman up. He's got to make the adjustments. That's for damn sure. I didn't even see where this was. If you know where you saw that, I'd love to know. But that's what I saw or heard, or not that I saw. Heard people saying that they saw something about that. But if you know where that was from, I'd appreciate if you could tell me because I have no clue. If I could pick someone to have a legacy game, Igor, because that would mean he's going to ball out and get a shutout. Wow, not classy, Blake. Not being classy at all in the comments. Show some class. I mean, the Rangers are going to be the most meme team in the league if that happens. Out of the Stars, who steps up tonight? I got no clue, to be honest with you. It feels like a wild card tonight. Do we know if Heedle's in? As of right now, no. Yeah, the fans an apology by winning. I'm not going to MSJ. Why am I not going? $10 because of the fact that I simply just don't feel like going out to the Garden tonight, to be honest with you. Like it's that PTSD from the Tampa watch party and the fact that I have a stream to do after the game and I really don't want to do it that late. Because it does suck doing them at like 11:30 or midnight. No way, Elias Pettersson's in the chat. Look at that. Listen, Messier guaranteed a win. Maybe he's trying to pull that out of his ass, but not that I look at Jacob Trouba and think Mark Messier, but still. I agree that they do need to be a bit more physical, but you know, just don't play too much in their game and don't run out of position to be physical. That's the biggest thing, especially because Trouba's been doing that a lot this series, and that's something that he wasn't doing much in the first round that I applauded him for. Yeah, that was another thing. Apparently, Miller and Trouba are back together. I don't understand the decision at all. That's one thing that does concern me, if I'm being honest. But, again, it is what it is. And all we can do is hope that it will work out. But I don't get it. If you're asking me about this upcoming draft class, I'm not going to lie, I'm not that in tune. I know a few prospects. There was one guy that I really wanted the Rangers to get because he was originally projected to go in like the 20s, like late first round, mid first round, something like that. And I wanted the Rangers to get him. But now this guy's jumped so far up the rankings that it's just never going to happen at this point for the Rangers to get him. I agree with you, Rocco. It just hurts knowing what's happened in previous years. That's what it's looking like, that it will probably be Brodzinski if Hedel can't go, but again, remains to be seen. Following the World Championship at all? Not really, to be honest with you. Yeah, I saw Quick's quote, which was nice to see. I like the leadership he brings. Guy who's been there, done that, 3 cups. No, it's not Boyum. It's Zane Parekh. Zane Parekh is the guy that I wanted the Rangers to draft potentially going into this draft when I was looking like a year ago, but he has climbed up the rankings so much that's just never going to happen. Why would Chris Drury pay if this blows? His job is to construct a team that can win a cup. He has done that. This team has all the pieces they need to win it all. Drury has done a great job. The reason why is 2 different reasons. Or actually, there's a few different reasons I can mention. One, he's overseen he's overseen 2 I mean, he did let Quinn go. So he's had to make 2 coaching changes so far, though. That's first of all. Second, he's been in the organization for so long to begin with. So at some point, it does fall like you have a say enough. At some point, even dating back before he was the GM, there is a connection there about things being him. Three, this is going to be the third year in a row potentially that you blow a series after being up 2 or 3-0. So that's another reason why. And then the last reason is if he's stubborn to make changes, and because the main thing is Dolan. We know Dolan reacts impulsively, and if he sees that they blow 3 series and he asks for changes and Drury wants to stick the course of this team, then that could make him lose his job. And then another reason potentially is the fact that they didn't make the all-in move at the deadline, which, again, we'll have to see if it works out or not because season's not over. I'm just going over this as if they did blow it. But that would be another reason you look at it, is that he didn't go all in at the deadline. And yeah, this is the main thing. They have to have clean passes through the zone and a lot of puck support, which they got away from, and they were forcing the stretch pass too much. True, James. That's a fair point. Quinn was an awful hire, yeah. No, it's not a concussion thing with Heedle. I have no clue. I would hope so, but I have no clue. Yeah, Parekh is gonna go in like the 9 to 12 range. I like Zane Parekh a lot. I think he's gonna be a stud. I think he's gonna be the best defenseman from that class. Maybe not a hot take, but I saw it when I started watching the guy a year ago, and I don't want to give myself a pat on the back for that because at the end of the day we have to see, but that kid is sick, and it's gonna suck if he goes to a team like the Devils at 10 because that, or the Flyers in that range, that would suck because he's gonna be sick. He's gonna be the best defenseman from that class. That's a fair take, but right now he's got Laviolette a bit in a blender. Because, yeah, they adjusted the PK too, pressuring Fox. Which also makes sense because Fox is not playing his best right now. And yeah, I agree that Jones should be in the lineup. I would like that, but there's no one they could take out because they feel the same about Gustafsson. They feel the same about, or I should say, they feel the same about Gustafsson, and they're not going to take out Trouba. They're not going to take out Lindgren, which I would want Lindgren out of the lineup if I could pick. That's just me. I would want Lindgren out. I think Lindgren's been pretty poor in this series, and it's mostly a matchup based thing. It's not to say that Lindgren's been bad this entire postseason. It's mainly a matchup thing, and this matchup has not favored Ryan Lindgren at all. But it's never going to happen. Yeah, and Jones could be a quarterback. That's another thing. I would be so for the Rangers going 11-7 tonight if Heedle's not ready to play. I'd be so for them putting Zach Jones in the lineup. That's what Zane Parekh reminds me of. A lot of Makar in him, in my opinion. But yeah. Emily Kaplan said it. Well, there you go. There you go. I agree with that, but still, like, he's on your first pair. You still want better from him, even despite Adam Fox not playing at the top of his game. But I do agree that there's a correlation there with that. Yeah, they need to have more speed on the power play. I think it has to do with both Ryan Lindgren himself and Fox playing hurt, because Lindgren did have a down year. There's really no way around it. Pretty much every single model tells you that. The eye test tells you it. Pretty much everything tells you Ryan Lindgren was not the same player this year that he's been every single other year in his Rangers career. And it's unfortunate because I was a big Ryan Lindgren guy, and I still want the guy to succeed, of course, but this year he just has not been the same as he's been in previous years. And I just don't think this matchup favors him either. I thought he had a solid first series against Washington, but this matchup, I don't think it's favoring him at all, to be honest with you. And yeah, I know. Believe me, I know too. No, it's gonna be on national TV only. Lindgren is a warrior, but I hope we don't overpay him to stay. I agree with that. I'm not really on the train. I mean, that's more off-season talk, but I'm not really on board with the whole extending him thing. I won't kill you for an opinion, but VC back on line one. I'm not for that personally. I can respect the opinion and I can understand why you're saying that because maybe you want to change things up there, but I don't see it with VC. VC's been very underwhelming since about like January, February ish. I hope too. I hope they don't have to do that either. Gotta try to end this night, get some rest for the ECF. Agree there. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's where I wonder if there's wear and tear already on his body, and that's why I'm hesitant about extending him. But again, like it's one down here. Mike, what's going on? How you doing? Boston's my cup favorite behind the Rangers. I think they come back and beat Florida and prove dominance. I don't know if I see it. I don't know if I see it. I do like Florida a lot. Maybe that's just me with how much I think Florida is a great team and how much I respect them, but that's just me personally. I sometimes too, Victor. I feel the same. Excited for tonight, but cautiously nervous. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that entirely. I'm starting to just feel sick thinking about the game, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think Florida gets done too. But it would be funny if they Boston reverse 3-1 series. But that would worry me if the Rangers did match up against Boston. They come back from a 3-1 deficit. Not that I still think the Rangers would have the advantage, especially because Boston does go 7 at that point. But still, that would worry me a bit. Hopefully, you keep bringing that magic. I saw the dates for the conference finals, and I'm so salty. If it was one day earlier, I'd probably be going for game 3 also. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work just because of the fact that it's looking like it's going to be the 26th, which is so unfortunate. That's not the 25th. Fields playing, put Coley line 1, Heedle to 3, Rossi to 4. I don't think that's going to happen. I'd like Heedle to just slot in the top 6, to be honest with you, but probably not going to happen either. No update really on Phil. We don't know if he's playing tonight or not. What's going on, Ella? How you doing? Canes fans are feeling like they beat the Rangers already. I mean, that's what we were like when we were up 3-0. You know, it's riding the highs. But hopefully we could shut them up. Or hopefully the Rangers could get them to shut up, I should say, because we're not doing anything. At the end of the day, it's out of our control. But hopefully the Rangers could go out there and shut them up for us. Have faith. We all sound like we're in a funeral. Let's go Rangers. I think it's fair to feel nervous right now, you know? Like, I want to be there. Believe me, I want to be on 1,000 and excited and dialed up for this game. But there's the part of me that's just nervous. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I just feel nervous right now. I'm still on board with this, honestly. I'm very on board with the idea of splitting up that second line. And that's how I felt a lot of times throughout the year, where it's like, I love the offense they provide, but they don't play the best in their own end. I don't hate the idea of switching things up and putting a guy like Cooley on the second line, then moving a guy like Lafreniere on that top line, especially because the few shifts we saw Lafreniere with Kreider and Zibanejad, what a dog he was. Yeah, I thought it was going to be the 25th. If it was the 25th, I would have went, but it's so unfortunate. I agree. Depth scoring tonight would help. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think he's been great this series. I thought round one he was good. I don't think he's had a great series, but hopefully tonight he has his best game and shuts me up. Yeah, like I said, I mean, they've been the best offensive line, but again, they don't play defense and it's hurting them right now. This was my issue with this line. It's like, it's so hard to justify breaking up that line because of, like I said, and like we keep saying, one of, if not the best offensive line in the game. But the issue is when they're not scoring like they've been lately, they're a huge detriment because you're looking at the way Panarin's playing and coasting in the D zone, and you're like, wake the fuck up, dude. You know? And yeah, nervous because we've seen the story. Drury went all in on the deadline last year, though, and look at what happened. That all in at the trade deadline got us a first round exit to a goalie who isn't even in the NHL anymore. There's so many different circumstances, though, with last year compared to this year. One, last year that team was not on pace to win the President's Trophy, and could have been a wild card team, to be honest with you. Two, Kane and Tarasenko both were clearly playing hurt, especially Patrick Kane. He was playing very hurt. So I wouldn't constitute those as all in moves like it would have been with getting Gensel this year. And then you had the team quit on the coach. And I do agree that a lot of that has to do with the fact that that's more of a core issue than a GM issue. But at the end of the day, he's probably going to be the one to take the axe if there's no changes to the core, because if they blow this, he's got to make changes. If he's too stubborn, Dolan's got to let him go. You and I both, Adam. Time for Trocheck to show balls. I think he will. I have faith in Trocheck tonight. Trocheck, I have a good feeling about. No. No, you don't. Because if they allow a few goals, it's because the Rangers are playing flat. It's not going to be because of Igor. I just can't see Igor. I don't even want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but just know what I'm thinking about Igor. I'm going to knock on wood in case everything. I don't even want to say anything about that. Surprised Phil didn't drop a dog shit line referring to Panarin. He probably will if he has another stinker. I will not be making a prediction because I have no prediction tonight at all. I have no clue how this game is going to go. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no feel with this game. I really don't have a feel for this game at all. And I'm sorry that I don't really have a prediction, but it's the truth. It's just the truth. If you want a prediction, I'll say one team wins the hockey game. Just win tonight, Rangers. If you win tonight, you'll gain back some of the faith of the fans. It'll gain back a lot of faith. Yeah, that's the thing, Diane. We have to know which team's showing up tonight. We don't know what team's showing up tonight. I do trust Laviolette. I do, but I'm not going to go full cocky and arrogance just because they have lost 2 in a row now, and that's the reality, and now they have to regain my trust fully. It's not that they don't trust Laviolette, it's more the core themselves. If that makes sense. You'll know pretty quickly. Oh, we will know quickly. We will. But I'll probably go another like 5 minutes or so if anyone has any, final questions to send in or anything. If you have been enjoying, leave a like, subscribe, all that. We're getting closer to 2.5k subs, which is insane considering we were stuck at 2.2, 2.3 for a while. You guys are great. Shout out to our members. Shout out to all the people that give additional support to the channel. That's what makes it happen. You guys are great. Well, often you're going to go crazy today. Watch. I would be all for that. Just like I'm going to do tomorrow night in my hockey game. Igor's going to go God mode and win the game. I hope so. Really hope so. This core will cement their legacy tonight. I agree with you entirely. Agree with you entirely. Haven't played a full 60 in a while. I think it happens tonight. I hope all of you guys are right that are feeling very optimistic right now because I want to get back to that level of cockiness and arrogance again. I really do. Where I was a couple days ago. Would love that. No, the Rangers have not won a cup in my lifetime. Nope. Hopefully that will change and be different, though. Surely it will, right? Right? Say they win tonight, what would you need to see during the game to restore full faith? A spanking, a full spanking. Bend them over. Bend them over, and then I'll have full faith restored. Because that would show me a pair of balls. That might be bigger than the balls Randy had in the wheelbarrow in that one South Park episode, if you guys know what I'm referring to. Like, that's how big of balls I want to see them show tonight. Gonna scream so loud that my wife will kick me out. That's hilarious. But yeah, bring that energy. Be loud. Even if it's in your house. Pick and Laffy anytime goal score tonight. Fair pick. I could see it. Those are pretty huge balls. Those are pretty huge balls. Pause. I think they need a nice group effort. Team win where everyone is good. Yeah, that's the main thing. That is the main thing. They need to... That's where the puck support comes in and everything. They need all of that. Puck support is key. Like you said, Bobby. Right on cue. Puck support is key with the puck. Yeah, puck support is key and smart decisions with the puck. I agree. It's how you beat them. I'm ready for the "Are you fucking kidding me?" start of the post game, and you start praising every player on the team. Rocco, please, please, please. I'm begging you. How many of you guys rewatched that Game 3 post game? I'm curious now. I'm really curious now how many of you guys have rewatched that because of how bonkers I was going. I have to win the board battles with these animals. Yeah, that I agree with. They gotta win the board battles. Rewatch it 3 times. That's insane. Longtime Ranger fan, never make it easy. That's why we have Cardiac Ranger shirts. If you want one, link is in the description. W plug, right? Every game I've been at the rink or locked in my room watching on my phone, they've won. Got work at the rink tonight, so hopefully I'm making the right choice. You are making the right choice. That would help out a lot. That was the most emotion I've seen you have ever, more than the Game 7 versus Pittsburgh one. Yeah, that was probably the first time because I started getting some like good ass visions of what this team could do when they ended up winning that Game 3. And that's why you got that emotion, because I show that emotion a lot. It's just not on stream usually, but I was on a billion after that game. This is 1000% right. And it's crazy to think about this, that this is the game that is really going to tell us, or Game 5 is going to be the game. And even this game, you know, it will say, this is the one that built them something special, rallied them to be something special, or this is the team that broke the core officially. But yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. Hopefully I could come on here dialed up on a billion after a spanking. That's what I want, because if you want to fire it up me, the Rangers got to annihilate them tonight. Otherwise, I'll be happy, obviously, if they win, no matter what. But if you want the full energy, like going berserk, the Rangers got to annihilate them tonight. But that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody, enjoy the game. Enjoy, some food pregame. And let's hope that this will be the Rangers punching their ticket to the ECF by the end of the night. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Leave a like on your way out. Subscribe. I'll see you guys in the post game. Let's fucking go Rangers, boys. I'll see you guys later tonight.